Good day, Hagerstown Tigers. I apologize for the late release as I have been sick all week and then we had a 2-hour delay and then school was canceled. But of course, we are committed to bringing you content every single week. Now, today is Valentine's Day, and whether you are a lovebird or like myself and just want to sit in bed and eat popcorn, there's something in store for you guys today. And one is everybody here at the studio really truly does appreciate you guys. Throughout all last semester and the beginning of these 9 weeks, we've seen an increasing and incredible amount of support from you guys in the community, and it truly does mean the world to me and the rest of the staff. Coming up is everything you've grown to know and love, so stay tuned for this week's episode of The Studio.
If you throw shot and disc, practices with Mr. Lester are running Mondays and Thursdays starting at 3:30 p.m. We will celebrate our winter sports athletes on March 18th at 7 p.m. We can't celebrate you if you aren't there, so grace us with your smiling presence. Don't forget to check in with Miss Robinson if you think you've earned a letter or a jacket. March 12th at 7 p.m., Hagerstown students will be showcasing their talents during the variety show. If you would like to add some more variety, be sure to stop by and grab a sign-up sheet on the choir room door. Happy Valentine's Day from us here at the studio.
Happy Valentine's Day. Did I hear someone say Galentine's Day? Today is February 14th, the day of showing love, affection, and friendship. Go out with your significant other or even your gals or bros. The first Valentine's Day was celebrated in the year 496 AD. That was forever ago. Around the United States and other places, tons of loved ones are exchanging candy, flowers, and gifts. It is time for you to go out and show your love to someone special. Don't be shy. You can always gain by giving love.
How are you going to spend Valentine's Day?
I don't know, how are we?
Who is your Valentine?
Yeah, his granddaughter.
Here it is, the studio. HHS.
How will you be spending Valentine's Day?
Here.
Just at work?
Just at work.
Gotta love work.
My husband better be taking me out for supper.
Ooh.
Yes. I will probably be fixing dinner for my husband.
You're fixing dinner?
Yes.
How nice. How will you be spending Valentine's Day?
I have no idea. That's a great question.
With my love, of course.
How
of
lovely.
43 years.
43 years?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That is amazing. That is true love.
Probably staying home alone. That's probably about it.
Sad times, sad times.
After this year's Super Bowl upset, a lot of food was about to be thrown away. 30,000 pounds to be exact. But instead of rotting in a landfill, the food has been recovered by NFL Green organizers, Centerplate, and Food Rescue US. Now, the rescued food are such things as chicken wings, ribs, tenderloins, etc. The food will go to 20,000 happy people as it is successfully distributed between Floridian shelters. Now, as you may know, Australia has been having a problem with wild bushfires. But a small reprieve has come along as the largest Australian rain shower in 30 years has wiped a third of the fires away. Though out of the fire and into the water tank, as some towns have evacuated and more than 50 schools closed because of the flooding. That's all I have for you for World News today, but now we move on to Sports Zone.
Congratulations to Guy Schaefer and Javen Payne for moving on to wrestling semi-state. Semi-state will take place tomorrow at Newcastle at 9 a.m. And now on to interviews with our semi-state bound wrestlers.
So I'm here with junior Javen Payne, who will be competing at semi-state for wrestling this weekend. When you first found out that you were moving on to semi-state, were you like nervous, scared, excited? Like what went through your mind?
Oh, I was so excited. I'm pumped to go and excited to show everybody what I'm made of. So.
Okay, so last question. Who has been your biggest supporter so far through this wrestling journey?
Definitely my dad. Ever since elementary, he's just been pushing me, and he's my greatest supporter, and he's always there for me, and he's right on the mat with me, so it's awesome to have him. So.
Okay, well, congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Also, in interesting Tiger athletic news, this past week/weekend at girls swimming sectionals, the relay team of Sydney Redder, Morgan Rector, Ellen Nicholson, and myself set a new school record in the 200 free relay. Next up, interviews with our record-breaking swimmers.
I'm here with Morgan Rector and Ella Nicholson, part of the 200 free relay team that broke the record Thursday night and then again Saturday afternoon. So this first question is for Ella. What was the first thought that went through your mind when you saw that your relay team had broken the record?
I honestly wasn't thinking anything. I was trying to contemplate whether or not we actually broke it.
And the next question is for Morgan Rector. What did your relay team do to prepare for trying to break the record?
Our coach made us stay after practice and work on sprinting and starts.
Rough.
Did you go in Saturday knowing and expecting your team to break the record again?
We had originally hoped that we would break the record again on Saturday because we knew that we swam a really good time, but we wanted to swim a better time on Saturday. So we definitely were shooting to break our own record again.
I'm here with Brooklyn Lamar, part of the 200 free relay team that broke the record. Congrats on breaking the record, Brooklyn.
Thank you.
What was the hardest part of breaking the 200 free relay record?
The hardest part was probably getting through it mentally. Once we got it, we all thought, wow, like it was all in our heads. We could have done it all along. We don't know what was wrong, you know. So probably, yeah, it was just a big mental block.
Our next suspect is waiting for us in the interrogation room.
I hear he makes his athletes run a lot.
He ain't gonna make me run. We already spoken to a victim.
Leave me alone. Go away. I don't want to be interviewed. So yeah. This was a while ago, but I had a little bit of a run-in with Mr. Gray. Stop. Please. Control that. I will not. I didn't know things would be touching me. Anyways, I was packed up my stuff. I had packed up my stuff, and then I was talking, and I wasn't doing my work. And he yelled at me. Scared me half to death. I've been shaking ever since. I ran. I didn't stop running until I found this closet. I made this closet my home. I'm one with the rats that I found in the closet that I became friends with. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Alright. Just an interview. I think that's basically it. I've been avoiding him ever since. Because I'm kind of scared of him, you know? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Get out. Please get out. Go. Go. Get that camera. Go. Get it out. Go.
This is enough evidence to bring him in.
Good evening, Mr. Gray.
Good evening.
Are you aware of the reason of your arrest?
I am not.
You've been speeding through a school zone.
Oh my goodness.
On foot.
I see.
We were going to interview you last week, but you were too fast, so you got away with it. We have a few questions.
Okay, shoot.
How long have you been a cross-country coach?
11 years.
Now, why did you choose cross country?
Well, I've been a football coach for many years, and it was very time consuming, and my wife was growing a little impatient with that. And at the same time, I had a daughter and a niece that were going to run cross country, and so the job came open and I applied. Got to work with all of my daughters.
Okay, I see.
Great. With a booming voice like yours, how did you create such a good environment in your classroom?
I don't really know. That's a tough question to answer. I think I get along well with people. I do have a loud voice, and hopefully that commands a little bit of respect without intimidation. But I try to establish rules and expect kids to follow them, and generally they do that.
Let's talk about history.
Sure.
When was World War II?
When was World War II? Well, for the United States, 1940 to 1945.
That's incorrect.
Okay.
Would you rather run to live or live to run?
I would rather run to live because, frankly, I don't like to run that much anymore.
Mr. Gray, We're gonna let you off with a warning.
I appreciate that.
But you better be careful because we're watching you at all times.
I'm intimidated. I will do better.
You better.
Seeing as it is the season of love, we decided to spice up this very mundane and not romantic weather segment with a bit of poetic flair. So here it is. I'm sorry, Lester. To be cold or not to be cold, the question is not. The frozen temps inevitable, we dream to be hot.
Tonight is much cooler than most other nights, a high of 15 and clouds blocking sight.
Tomorrow doth promise greater temps through the day, star-crossed lovers align under sky clouded gray.
Sunday rejoice, lovers' vacation concludes, the sun looks to shine and our warmth ensues.
Valentine's is the time for warm hearts in cold days, our segment ends in platonic embrace.
We here at the studio hope you all had a week filled with kindness and love, but this does not have to be the end. Take a moment each day to reflect on those who have made your time better and share a few kind words to brighten their day. Being kind can be as simple as holding a door or telling someone good morning. So keep on sharing the love, and we'll see you back here next week on The Studio.